Okay, before I start this vlog, I'm tired already, right? And I just want to give credit to YouTubers, vloggers. They do a fantastic job. I'm here to document and tell the story of how I spent a week in the state capital of Ekiti, that is Ado-Ekiti. So it was a combination of a vacation and a speaking engagement, but let's focus on the vacation part. After the long trip, about 3 hours trip from Ibadan, checked into my hotel, and I was actually tired, very, very tired, but we have to document the moment. So yes, let's just do this. Then I went to eat pounded yam. No, I would like pounded yam that it's amala, of course, as a proper Ibadan girl. Candice is very piping nuts with the abula. The ewedu and the stew and the fish and everything. Now, this is the next day, time to speak. My view versus yours. At this point in time, I had given the students or the trainees a group work to do, and we're going to present in a couple of minutes. So I was just filming myself. The place where I want to speak at is the Event Academy. They are an event academy based in Ado-Ekiti. And if you're an aspiring eventpreneur in Ado-Ekiti and the environs, you should plug in with them. Okay, this was the end of the first session where the facilitator was commending my team back home in Ibadan. Thank you. I saw a mirror. Why won't I dance? Hey, and take plenty pictures. So yes, I danced. I like the signage here. Event Genius loading. Oh, this is such a wonderful motivation for the aspiring event professional. Yeah, Mr. Easy. Super well done. Up next is pounded yam with egusi. I don't know. Let's just move on. Then some sightseeing. See Ekiti State University gates. Popcorn. So let me tell you, on this trip, I ate, did I just say popcorn? Roasted corn. I had roasted corn every other day. Back to my hotel room, some TV. I recognize these people from Ibadan, my IPM people. So I documented this. I'm not certain I watch TV again after this day. I recall sending this clip to one of them to say, oh, I see people are global, bro. Day 2, let's get started. So I sat down to teach on this day, and it was insightful as well. After the class, I was gifted burger. I can't remember, what did that babe call it? Low budget burger or something like that, right? She attested to the fact that it's one of the best that she's tasted. Yeah. Then quick stop to, I was gifted a dress, such a pretty dress. I eventually wore this dress like a few days later. It looks so good on me. It's evening time for fish and whatever things that they do here. It was sweet. Don't let's lie, don't let's say that fish was actually really, really, really sweet. I was licking my fingers. I forgot steeze and composure. See, it's piping nuts now. Now I'm missing the fish I want. Put it in my mouth. Okay. Next day, off on a road trip to Ikogosi. It's about 35-40 minutes drive to Ado-Ekiti. Here we are. We've arrived at our destination safely. And fine girl check, if you know, you know. So at this point, I was saying this place was giving IITA vibes. I don't know why, maybe because of the greenery, but yeah, it's such a beautiful place to be. I look forward to visiting the place again and exploring everything that they have. So yes, apart from seeing the spring and waterfalls, you also can get to hike, you get to lodge for a couple of days. This was like a short trek. I don't even know why I was so slow like this. I need to visit the gym like pretty soon, because what was all this stress on my face on top of many minutes waka. Anyways, I loved the nature feel here. I loved everything about it here. I wish I could stay longer. But on whose bill? Because, yep. So let's face why we are here. So we had a sightseeing session to the springs, and background story, our tour guide told us the history of how the place was founded. How the springs were discovered by a hunter. I think I'll just leave that part of the video for you to hear when we get to that part of the video. So it's believed that the waters are human beings. The cold or the cooler part are the men, a father and a son, and the hot and warm part or lukewarm part are an Iyawa and Iyale. That's a first wife and a second wife. Yes, that's what the story is about. So a number of trees as well. I think I'll just leave the sound on once we get to that part because I cannot even stress to do shalaye for you. Right. This place was reminding me of Agodi Garden. Yeah. I know it's fine now. I know this is something different, but for some reason, maybe because of the Brown Bridge. Yep. So it was giving me memories of Agodi Gardens. I don't know how. Don't ask me. Just give memorial good guys. Anyway, back to the story. So I said we saw some trees that are used for coronation, the leaves that are used for coronation. Yeah, so it's time for you to listen to her.
Is it weekend already? This is Friday. It's Friday. So anytime we are on Friday, okay, we always assume that we are in a weekend already. So you're welcome. Let's look at what I will come to see. This is the warm water. Why the second one?
Can we touch it?
Yes, you are free to enter inside.
Can we feel it?
Yes, you are free. You can finish. So can you touch it? In fact, it's as by 2 tí wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ pàdé a tún máa rí ibi tí tútù méjì tí wọ́n ti pàdé ìkan tútù ju ìkan lọ a tún máa rí ibi tí gbígbóná méjì tí wọ́n ti pàdé ìkan gbóná ju ìkan lọ a wá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ rí orísun kí a tó kúrò níbí ọdẹ kan ló ṣàwárí omi níbi 700 years ago orúkọ ọdẹ náà ni Ọ̀gángán Atamátàsé nígbà tí ó ṣe àwárí sharing the same route ìkan ò pa ìkan lára àwọn méjèèjì lè jọ ń jẹ àǹfààní ara wọn gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn onímọ̀ ìjìnlẹ̀
They've been existing for 90 years.
wípé they are having symbiosis relationship.
Okay.
Both of them benefiting from it. Tá bá tún wo igi mahogany tá pè ní ọ̀gá ó tá bá tún wo igi ọ̀pẹ náà a rí pé òun àti omi náà jọra nínú àwọn nítorí pé igi ọ̀pẹ yẹn ó dúdú. Then the mahogany náà a lè rí pupa oríṣiríṣi nǹkan àwọ̀ green oríṣiríṣi bẹ́ẹ̀ ní ara rẹ̀. So àwọn méjèèjì wá dájú lórí bí kò fọwọ́ kan ìyàwó gangan tó lọ fọwọ́ kan ìyálé. Ẹ má wọlé màmá. ẹ má mọ ìyàtọ̀ ẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ cool guy. Okay. Ó tutù gan. Tí tọ́jú eléyìí tó yìí tutù díẹ̀. Eléyìí kan tutù díẹ̀.
This one is feeling like chilled water.
Exactly.
This one is just feeling like normal room temperature.
Exactly. That is normal room temperature water. Why the other one is cooler than this one?
Yes. She's
You can
actually
see the difference.
yes. Or did they just restrict it?
Wow, you guys, there was a restriction on us. Let's move on. So this tree has been existing for 400 years, and it's a tree I mentioned earlier that the leaves are used for coronation. I can't remember the name right now. So let's listen to her again.
Peregun etí odò. Just a tree that so bó ṣe wà yẹn ó ti lò 400 years láyé and above. Then we are using it for 3 things in this environment. Okay. A máa fi ń pa àròkò láyé àtijọ́. Then a fi ń pa ààlà to set a boundary.
Okay.
For demarcation. Then third one for coronation of a king. That all you king will live long.
Okay.
These are the purpose of this particular tree. Both the leaves
Because I've seen the leaves, the shape of the leaves.
yes, both the leaves and the tree. Let's look at it. Maybe it's bàbá yẹn wọ̀ mí ju ọmọ lọ. A lè fi ilẹ̀ with our legs. Bàbá yẹn náà ló ń jáde. Is the one coming out of the small part. The ọmọ is on the small part. So the Baba is through the airport. Am I around and you go to my
I'm feeling Baba with my neck. In fact, I want to sit down.
Then when they say why, you go to what you see is the vapor coming out of it. Mama ṣe ń gbọ́ sórí mi. Orúkọ bàbá náà la pè ní àwọ̀pẹ́ ẹ̀rẹ́ ìjẹ̀. Àwọ̀ ẹ̀ dàbí ti ẹ̀jẹ̀. Orúkọ ọmọ ẹ̀ ní Olóṣùn Ìkọngún Òsì tó tẹ ìlú Ìkọgbòsìjó. Ọmọ ẹ̀ ló tẹ ìlú Ìkọgbòsìjó lẹ́yìn yes. Ọmọ the one that is coming from this side. Ọmọ ẹ̀ gángan ló la pè ní Olóṣùn Ìkọngún Òsì. Nígbà tí bàbá fẹ́ papòdà, ó sọ fún bàbá ẹ̀ àwọ̀pẹ́ ẹ̀rẹ́ ìjẹ̀ sọ fún Olóṣùn.
So this is believed to be a fig tree. You know that tree that Jesus cursed? This is
It's true.
according to her. And the things on it are parasites.
After some time, they just rotting
And fall off.
and fall off and
Eh?
destroy.
This
It's
tree
not
does not have
eatable.
leaf, oh.
It's not eatable.
The branches too.
Well, it does
The
have.
parasite, it has branches up.
It does. These are the branches of the
But it's parasite that is growing on
Every
it.
of these trees does not
Produce fruit.
It does not. It does not.
So it's big for nothing.
It's big for
So
nothing.
you also big.
Otobi, it's big for nothing. You know Jesus' mouth is powerful.
Ṣé ara ìtàn Yorùbá ni? Ṣé Jésù wà nínú ìtàn Yorùbá ni? Ọmọ. It's going far. Ó lọ far. Let's see the source. Ọmọ. Do not go beyond this point. Okay, like to go and check.
At the back.
Back is why.
Because àwọn aya rẹ̀ méjèèjì tútù méjì ni wọ́n. Wọ́n tí mo ní nǹkan máa ń jowó yẹn. Àwọn méjèèjì náà lọ domi sínú igbó inside the forest.
Okay.
But we cannot get there.
Because it's
It's
real for.
Eh?
This is the source of the water.
So they repurpose the water for drinking. So bottling it inside goes the water, and the second is the swimming pool, which we will see in a bit. I think the Baba, that's the Baba and the Omo, they are repurposed. I think that pipe leads to Gosi's plant. Yep. So that's it. Of course. Where is this? Okay, they call it 4-bedroom flat or 4-bedroom apartments because of how the roofs are positioned. Now we are off to the swimming pool. It's very clean. I didn't swim though, but it looks really clean, and I was told that it's clean. And from people that have had an experience here, they said that the water body is very cool to the body. Right, that you enjoy swimming here. Time and chance did not permit me to swim, but I will come back to this place again. Yeah, off we go to somewhere else. Unrelated, but I think that is part of the thick forest that she was making reference to. Anyways, on our way back, we stopped to take pounded yam, and I must tell you, this pounded yam slapped, banked, everything. See the rishi meat with porcupine or whatever they call that thing. I'll continue saying it. After this meal, I don't want to go again. I don't want to leave. I wanted to literally sleep there. It was so beautiful. It was so tasty. It was so this is my own plate. Come and join me. In the night, shawarma. Next day, off to Ibadan. There was no cab to take me to Ibadan. I was so sad, but we move. And what else? We move. At this point, I think I was sad and frustrated. What is the bus wait for here now? Okay, I think to offload something. I was just like, what was this? And I was never understanding my camera. Anyway, arrived Ibadan, safe and sound, to the glory of the Lord and to the shame of the devil. Will I do this trip again? Maybe. Will I do it 10 times soon? I don't know. Will I plan better towards it? Yes. As long as I don't have to board a commercial bus back to my destination. I'm all up for it. Thank you.